Just a reminder that this and all my other videos are made for doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey and welcome back to my closet. So you may notice that I still have some Halloween stuff on because I just finished filming Draculaura's video, but it kind of works for what I'm about to show you now. Shadow High, Miss Shanelle Onyx. Because, you know, we all spooky at Shadow High. Yes, I finally got my hands on Shanelle. She really won me over in the first Shadow High episode because she was so sassy and I loved it. So, let's have a quick look-see at Miss Shanelle. Oh my gosh. Just the fact that she's like pitch black, it's like crazy. Natasha, I feel like the full white just doesn't work on her, but the full black for Shanelle, I mean, she does have some elements of gray and white too. So that could be why she doesn't look as washed out, but I don't know, it works better on this side of the spectrum than it does on like the full white. Here's the back of the box. We already have gone over the box twice here, so I don't want to take too much time, but I will show you her stamp that says she is a couture fashion design focus. And I will quickly pull up her bio so that we can learn a little bit more about her. After winning every tween pageant in her home state, Shanelle realized her passion wasn't just receiving incredible amounts of attention for her perfect poise and killer smile. She was obsessed with fashion and needed to study under the best minds in the industry. Shadow High was her calling. Shanelle is the rising queen of Shadow High. Shanelle's talent in couture fashion design already sets her apart from her classmates as it all comes so easy to her. But despite her strong personality, she has tons of friends that are more than willing to follow Shanelle wherever she may go, because she's an incredibly fun and loyal person. It's quite clear, based on her personality in the show, that she is super confident in herself and thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread. And yeah, I would tend to agree. She is very, very cool. So anyway, let's get her open. Okay, here is Shanelle, and oh my gosh, she's so cool. Her ponytail is really heavy. Like, oh, but look, it's super silky, no product. Oh, it just has, you know, the dents in it from the box. I wish there was a way we could stop that. That's like the one last hurdle that we need to get over. Like, I wonder, did there used to be as much hair denting when you had those old school strips that you like pull apart and the thread would come off? I don't remember now because I haven't opened a doll like that in so long. Let's look at her face. So Shanelle has a slight sparkle to her face, but it's not anything like the sweaty glossiness of old school Rainbow High. Old school like 2 years ago. It works for her because it adds a little bit of dimension to her face instead of it just being like, you know, a solid black void. And also with her personality and style, it could be intentional that she wanted to sparkle when she walked in the room. Even though Shadow High people are supposed to be anti-sparkle. She also has some sculpted baby hairs, with most of them being black and then the one white one to coincide with her white streak in her hair. She has black eyebrows as well. Now, I feel like other Shanelles that I've seen people review or take pictures of have had more of a down, like, inward slant. I mean, she is cute like this too, but I almost feel like with her personality that I would like a little bit more of a you know, but she is really cute. She's very pretty. She's just so pretty. They're all so cool. I love Shadow High. Oh my gosh. Back to her eyes and eyebrows. So she's got white eyeliner. She doesn't really have shadow. There's kind of like a light gray blending outward towards the eyebrow, like at the very far end. But mostly her makeup around her eyes is the eyeliner. So she's got a few white lines. She's also got some glitter underneath towards the corners. And then her eyes are not white exactly. It's like a white iris, but there's lines of purple and light blue. I don't know if the camera picks it up very well because her eyes are just so white that color almost gets lost on the camera. I don't know. things look weird in like my camera preview screen, but then when I actually see them on my laptop when I'm editing, they look better, so I can never tell what's actually being picked up and what's not. I was just checking to see if her eyes were the same as Heather's, but they're not. Heather doesn't have any purple in her eyes. And then finally, her lips are a metallic, and it's almost like a deep, deep purple. Like, it's not black, there's definitely a purple sheen to it. Then she's got her earrings, which are gemstones attached to more gemstones. And they've got silver painted details for like the clasp part that holds the gems on. Moving down to her dress, she's got this chiffon, is that the word? I'm not sure what it's called, but it's just this layers and layers and layers of this chiffon-y kind of material with a gradient from black to white, and it's just so cool. It's actually pinned in the middle here so that it's not really flaring out, but let me snip here. Okay, so now you can see that it can flare out quite far. It's strapless up top, but there are clear straps to hold it up. She's got her SH belt in the center, which is a separate piece. So it's a black ribbon with the SH buckle, and it's that kind of gothic looking font that they've been using for the Shadow High logo. And then again, layers upon layers of this material with a gradient, and it's still, even though it's not pinned anymore, it's still holding a nice voluminous shape. Yet there's not really anything underneath. There's like one layer of like satin under here, which also has a gradient, which is cool. Like, they could have just put white or black satin under here, but they actually went with the gradient. But even just that, it's still holding, she's T-posing. It's still holding a nice shape, even without like a real crinoline under there. I don't know how they achieved that, but I love it. Her nails are metallic silver, and she could cut you with them. And she has a silver bracelet, which has two square gem kind of things at the end. So you can take it on and off without taking her hand off, but I probably wouldn't do that just because I don't want to stretch the plastic too much that it would become loose. Then moving down to her feet, she has black lace socks with like a lace ruffle at the top, and these stilettos with straps. There's bows around her ankle. There's some flocking at the toe. Super fabulous. And the shoes and the socks kind of blend together and make it look like they're all one piece, but it totally worked. Oh, I forgot to talk about her bow. How could I forget to talk about this bow? It's so cute. This is also kind of like chiffon. It's got two layers actually. So there's like two bows put together and then a big gem in the middle. She's just so fabulous. I love it. Like I was saying, you wouldn't think that the black on black would work, because the white on white really didn't work for me with Natasha, but this works. This really works. Now let's look at her second outfit and other stuff. Stand and comb. They're black. Okay, her second outfit. So first we have this skirt, which I am loving. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking I really want to try this on Heather too. I think it would look really good with her style. But we've got this pleather mixed with houndstooth tweed, and the silver part of this tweed has like metallic thread in it to give it a little shine. There's some silver studs on the front going down, and you know, you got the pleather trim all the way around the top and the bottom. I really, really like it. I love the way that it looks and feels. Her shirt, I'm not like enthused with the shirt as much. It's still nice and it still goes with her style. So it's this pleather crop tank, and it's got tons and tons of studs on it. We've got like a big flower in the middle, and then just faux pearls and silver circles. There's a triangle, a couple triangles on either side. Like this kind of thing I don't really like in real life. Like there was a period where prom dresses were just covered in these gaudy fake gemstones, and it was just like, it was just too much. Like I never liked that style, and that's kind of what this is reminding me of. So it's not my favorite piece, but with the rest of her, I can deal with that as being like not my favorite thing. And then we've got her little jacket, which I do really love. It's this black pleather, and the sleeves are made of tulle. And then, you know, we got the fake zipper track and everything, but like the big ruffle sleeves on like a pleather jacket, it's edgy yet fabulous at the same time, and I love it. I love that combination. I wished that this was real, or, you know, if somebody could point me to the designer that this jacket is based off of, please do. And finally, her second shoes are these pumps with a big stone on the center of the toe that kind of matches the one on her bow, and straps around the, whoa, there's straps around the ankles with a buckle. They're simple, but like the big gem in the middle calling back to the bow in her hair is a really nice touch. Even though they're simple, that doesn't mean they're any less fabulous. I am gonna change her into her second outfit, and then we can have a look at her. So here she is first, just with the shirt and the skirt without the jacket. And yeah, I'm not really into the shirt. I think it's just a little bit too gaudy, and it's a little bit tight on her too. Like I struggled to get the Velcro on, and I don't know if that's just because there's so many things like glued on to it that it just doesn't stretch. I also would worry about these coming off because they're not sewn in. I'm probably not going to use this again unless I can find somebody else that it doesn't look so tacky on. Alright, so here is the complete look, jacket and all, and it does definitely tone down the shirt a little bit to have the jacket over it. Still don't like the shirt that much, but I love the jacket with the little puffy sleeves. Oh my gosh, she looks like she could kick your butt and she would look fabulous doing it. And here's the shoes as well, and because these shoes and the other shoes don't have slits in the back, you know, you gotta be careful taking them on and off because you don't want them to rip, and she is just so fabulous. I think for the time being, I may just be Team Shadow High. Also, speaking of Shadow High, is anybody going to the Shadow High, Rainbow High pop-up thing that they're doing in California? Like, I don't remember if anyone who watches is near California. I am not. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I will be watching the aftermath on whatever social media probably. I'm definitely curious to see what they're gonna have there and what activities they're gonna do, but you know, if anyone is able to go, I would love to hear about it. Let me know what you guys think of Shanelle. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, I'm gonna model walk away